Welcome back to the 2012 season of Dirty Laundry. It's going to be quite a bit like, nope, actually scratch that. It's going to be exactly like last semester.
Where Brandon talks all the time.
And Phil's a douchebag. The crew and the hosts got a well-earned break, which consisted mainly of napping on the couch, so that we could come back and just rock this shit like the world's gonna end this year. Last week, a Facebook campaign was created to encourage the development of a bald-headed Barbie doll to support girls in chemotherapy. In similar news, Phil's Facebook campaign for flaccid Anchorman action figures has yet to take off.
Are we doing this, are we? Well, let's get started. It was reported last week that young adults who use vodka-soaked tampons to get drunk is at an all-time high. In an unrelated story, Brandon's invention of Grey Goose gerbils is set to hit the black market next week.
Not bad, Phil, not bad. Last week, a Saudi Arabian father tried to sell his son on Facebook for $20 million so the boy could avoid poverty. One curious purchaser, known online as Phill for Boys, asked, "Does this include shipping?" The ad was immediately shut down, and the boy became Phil's one that got away.
Ooh. Brandon, that's a little dark for you.
A little, but I mean, still good.
True, true. All right, let's finish this, Mortal Kombat style. Last week, shock photographer Oliviero Toscani revealed a calendar featuring 12 penis close-ups, or as Brandon calls it, his bucket list.
A Madison, Wisconsin man was arrested on the 8th after local residents alerted police to his excessive drinking and drug use. Beezow Doo-Doo-Zippitybop-Bop-Bop has been charged with carrying a concealed knife, drug paraphernalia possession, and probation violation. But we here at Dirty Laundry are lucky enough to have secured an exclusive phone interview with Mr. Zippitybop-Bop-Bop. Mr. Z?
Doobity-bop-bop-jibbity-bow. Thanks for having me here, Brandon.
No, Mr. Zippitybop-Bop-Bop, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure, Brandon, and please call me Beezow. Mr. Zop-Bop-Bop-Bop is my father.
Noted. Anyway, I guess we've called you to find out what's happened from your perspective.
Well, I appreciate your journalistic integrity, man. Well, here's how I saw it. I was hanging in the park taking some herbal supplements, and these cops came and started feeling me up.
Feeling you up? So you mean they were frisking you?
Yeah, that's what they say, but I don't know. It was more than just a pat, and they didn't even buy me dinner first.
How rude of them.
I know, right? Anyway, after that, they went through my pockets and bags, and then they cuffed me after they saw them.
Okay, Beezow, what did they see when they did that?
Oh, nothing really. They started making a big deal when they saw my handgun.
A handgun? Really?
And a knife.
And a knife.
And my weed pot, medicine intake, mechanism thing.
Wow. That sounds like you really got a raw deal there.
I know, right? I'm glad someone's seeing my side.
I'm sure, Beezow. I'm sure. I guess our viewers at home are probably wondering how you got such an interesting name.
Well, my parents was jazz musicians, and they loved the Cosby Show.
That actually makes perfect sense.
And they liked weed.
I take that back. That makes perfect sense. Well, we're running out of time, Beezow. Anything else that you'd like to add?
Absolutely. Everyone make sure you vote for Vermin Supreme in 2012.
Thank you, Beezow.
That guy was up. Anyway, the fiscal year 2012 university budget has been released. Among other things, the parking division, known to most as the Parkenstaufen, expects to collect $2 million in parking fees and $1 million in fines. This year, the Parkenstaufen will also change their payment policy, moving from American dollars to human body parts. The proposed exchange rate will be 2 fingers to $1 or 1 major organ for 1 parking pass. The Parkenstaufen will also have their annual rally on Central Campus next week, which Der Führer Stephen Leith will observe from the Eagle's Nest atop the Campanile. We'll be right back. Hi, Leith!
When I was a young kid in the outback, what started me on a path I've taken was the respect and love I feel for these and all animals. So I had to tell you about an organization one that makes a difference in the lives of animals all over the world, the Morris Animal Foundation. Visit morrisanimalfoundation.org to support animal health and welfare worldwide. Your gift today, mate, will give animals a healthier tomorrow.
Welcome back. On this day in 1562, Pope Pius IV reopens the Council of Trent for its third and final session.
Yes.
With ignoring the councils of Brent and Spencer, this council decided what books were in the Bible. Now, the council did leave out such books as the Book of Tobit and the Book of Wisdom. And you know, Phil, wisdom sounds like something that really should be in a book that tells people how they should lead their lives. But again, on the other hand, I guess, who really reads the Bible anymore anyway?
Well, you know, there is an app for that, right?
The lineup of blockbusters for 2012 is shaping up to be a great one. Firstly, the long-awaited Scrabble movie is finally set to be released on January 27th. The movie follows the exploits of the letter E as he moves from nonsense word to nonsense word, giving them meaning with the sound he makes. Critics have labeled it an update of the story of Christ for the play school generation. Scrabble, the movie, will star the letter M as the letter W and the letter I as lowercase l.
Also out this summer is the fourth installment of the Jurassic Park franchise. In what the film's writers hail as a completely new plotline, idiotic tourists and paleontologists are stuck on an island near Costa Rica for once again implausible reasons, but that's half the fun, and forced to run from dinosaurs while actors who aren't instantly recognizable get eaten. You can see Jurassic Park 4 Evolution in theaters February 3rd.
A gritty reboot for the popular children's program Magic School Bus is also set for a February 10th release. The film, described as an Ocean's 11 meets the Fantastic Voyage, involves a grown-up Arnold and Phoebe, now unwed parents living out their 20s in a tiny apartment with dead-end jobs, who are reuniting the old class to save Mrs. Frizzle from a brain tumor. Kind of sounds like a bad cough there, Phil.
Yeah. Don't worry about me.
You should probably have that checked out.
I know, it's just a...
Okay.
It's just a tickle. That's all. It's just a tickle in my throat.
Well, you know, it's actually funny you say that because a mother of, I think, 6 in the UK actually ended up coughing up a tumor last week.
What?
Yeah. It was a tumor. She coughed it up. Coughed it up real good.
And she just had a cough. She didn't cough up blood or anything? No warning signs?
Not a single one. No. Just started coughing and BAM! BAM! She's holding a heart-shaped 3/4-inch tumor in her hand. Your cough actually sounds pretty chunky now that
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. This cough is as smooth and as silky as a black Yaz's musician's voice.
Yaz musician's voice.
Yaz
I think your
musician.
cough's going to your head, my friend.
What?
Back to this woman. It actually turns out that she coughed up the entire tumor to the point where there was no cancer left.
None?
None whatsoever. Tumor-free. No lumps in that tea.
So you're saying I have a chance?
Well, actually, doctors say it was extremely rare that there would be no cancerous cells left over from that. So, no, I'm saying that there's no chance at all.
I gotta go to the doctor.
Dirty Laundry will be right back after the break.
I didn't tell anyone, but I was concerned.
I could tell. When he got his new orders and we were going to have to move, we all wondered what it would do to his treatment.
She had a great counselor, and she made huge strides already in dealing with her PTSD. We didn't want to lose that.
It took real strength to seek mental health treatment in the first place. And there I was, having to start with a new provider.
But just when I figured I was back to square one, my current doctor referred me to the In Transition program.
In Transition provided a personal coach who worked with me over the phone to find resources in our new location, answer my questions, and make sure I got started with my new provider.
We kept him on track with his treatment, so he can keep getting better every day. For himself, his unit, and for us.
Experience Taekwondo, an ancient martial art and contemporary Olympic sport. Taekwondo seeks to bring together mind, body, and spirit while promoting sportsmanship, family values, and discipline. If you are looking to participate in a healthy lifetime activity that promotes self-control, integrity, and perseverance, then Taekwondo is the sport for you. The physical benefits of Taekwondo are many: fitness, flexibility, better reflexes, and improved self-confidence. All of these attributes benefit young and old alike. USA Taekwondo member schools are considered to be the best at teaching the sport. Utilizing only the most professional and experienced instructors, USA Taekwondo schools are the only place to learn. Whether your interest is family fun, self-defense, personal fitness, or Olympic gold, USA Taekwondo schools will help you attain your goals. Call 719-866-4632 or visit our website to find a school in your area today.
Welcome back. We have with us a special guest to talk about some ideas he has formulated over his lifetime. Dr. Jack Gule. Welcome to the program. Jack? You're on, Jack. Can you hear me?
Whoa.
Jack, you're on camera. You were going to give
Hey, I'm Dr. Jack Gule with your daily brain food. Love is a beautiful thing. All around the universe, it's when the male part of the species goes to the female part of the species and goes, "Hey, do you want to go on a date?" And then she would say, "Well, yes, I would like to do that very much, if you're lucky." And then you go to the place, and she gets something called a salad. And then he gets a big piece of beef that he eats. And that, to me, ladies and gentlemen, is love. Kind of makes you cry, doesn't it? Put that in your nugget.
Dr. Gule, I was under the impression that you were going to discuss some out-of-the-box ideas that you've pondered over the years.
Yes, Jan.
It's Brandon.
So sometimes I wonder what it would be like if I could see in 3D like those new movies coming out.
Doctor, the world is...
I bet you could see all the ghosts and dead people walking around asking you to talk to their grandchildren. I wouldn't care, though, because I would just tell them their kids died, too. Why didn't anyone think of that? Duh. Food for thought.
Thank you, Dr. Gule. Now, according to the citizens of Dawson City, which stands as the private parts of the Klondike and Yukon rivers in Canada's Yukon Territory, the streets are literally being paved with, hopefully he's not here. Okay, the streets are literally being paved with gold. Now, since summer of 2011, the price of gold has been at record highs. Prospectors are mining roads, hotels, homes, really causing a lot of damage, and it's really just all for the price.
Gold!
Not you again. God, not you again.
Yes, me!
Didn't you... How'd you get in here? Don't we have security?
Not anymore!
I don't think we had security. Okay. So, anyway, why are you here?
I told you people would go a-searching for some gold. Them Canadian folks kinda got some sense into them to go searching for the ultimate treasure in all that is life. Gold!
But you realize that these people have just gone completely out of control. I mean...
Yep.
One of these prospectors that was searching for gold
has been pissing off the local people. One of the hotels in the area got in trouble for sinking a shaft under the saloon.
And you realize, of course, that by law, you're not even allowed to start a gold mine within city limits.
Nonsense! It doesn't matter what the damage or cost is as long as you end up with gold! It's 2012, the booming times, or should I say, the golden times. Back again folks, so grab your shovels, grab your picks, and go looking for some gold.
You realize that your logic is completely ridiculous. I mean, just because the economy's down doesn't mean that you can expect people to stop their lives and just go searching for gold in their backyards.
Ha! That's what you think, Brando, me boy. But in case you haven't looked at the stocks recently, the price of gold is as high as a rainbow. It's time to wake up and realize that those green pieces of paper with all those old silly fat white guys' faces on them isn't actually worth any value, even if the government says they are. If you got gold, you're golden forever, 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 forever. Forever gold! Forever! 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 Gold! Gold!
Well, it's that time of year again. Time for the biggest games in the most popular sport in America. I'm stoked to report on the ping pong championships in Dortmund this year.
You mean football?
Football? Oh, sorry. Yes, the Football World Cup is taking place in Nantes, France, Nantes, France. Or as it's known overseas, table soccer, right? You know, it's where teams gather.
No, American football. With cheerleaders, concussions, and beer. Lots of beer.
Oh, you mean that game where they run around on the field for an hour and kick a ball around? Manchester United!
Close enough. Of course, the sport of football has some of the most passionate fans in the business, some of which are from the great kind of state of Wisconsin.
Cheese, beer, and, of course, the Packers. It's a way of life for our neighbors to the northeast. However, the Packers' great regular season ended in defeat, much to the jubilation of Vikings and Bears fans, because, quote, some of the cheeseheads needed to be taken down a peg or two.
We've brought in a real-life Wisconsinite?
Yep,
Wisconsinite to break down the game. Please welcome Lou Biggs. Really? Where the hell is Drew? I want Drew!
Wait, you mean the guy that we hired for sports in August? How much are we paying him?
We get a salary? Since when?
let's just bring in Lou. Live from Kenosha. Lou, are you there? What's it like in Wisconsin after a tough loss?
Yeah, I'm there. It's tough, you know. I thought the Pack had a good shot. Me and Ted went down to the local pub and we watched the game. We had a few brews and brats, and we just weren't too happy with the outcome. These aren't Lombardi's Packers, you know, and they just played like F Maroons against them Giants.
It says here that there were 8 dropped passes and 3 lost fumbles in the game. Would you say the Pack dropped the ball on this winning game?
Maybe the Packers should have gone with Allstate. They protect mayhem everywhere.
More like the discount double choke. Am I right, Lou? Am I right?
Well, you guys are just a hoot. But you know, I believe in the Pack. It's just contagious, you know.
Now it also says here that you're an owner of the team, and you say that you're paid over. Whoa, that's a lot of zeros.
Over 13.
Okay. That's more than I thought. Didn't read the second line. $2.3 million in stock of the team.
Well, because I love the Pack. I mean, my dad was Vince Lombardi's neighbor. My brother went to college with Brett Favre. And then there's a 50-50 shot that my dad, I'm Aaron Rodgers' papa. Well, I'm just hoping.
But where did you get the money to buy stock when it actually has no value?
Well, you know, I just go up north and we bag some bucks, and then me and Ted, we just go to Lake Michigan, and we get some fine ice fishing up there, you know?
Yep, but how can you sell so many deer and fish?
Well, just deer and fish brats. I mean, cripes, I just go ahead and sell at every Packers game. I mean, it's crazy. We love our brats, we love our deer, and we love our fish. It's just a way of life, you know?
My apologies. So, what are your plans for the off-season now that... That's a Wisconsin accent, right? I'm not actually listening, I'm sorry. So, what are your plans, though? Just curious.
Well, you know, I'm just going to keep on going, and we're going to keep on rooting for the Pack. I still say they win that Super Bowl this year. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is just a man.
But they have 0% chance of winning this year.
Oh, that's just what you think. I mean, I say that the ghost of Ray Nitschke, he comes out and punches that Tom Brady feller in the mouth. But hey, you guys are pretty funny. I mean, it's not all bad, you know. I could be a Vikings fan.
Fair enough. Thanks, Lou. We'll let you wrap it up.
Oh my, what an honor. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the show this week. Until next week, go Pack Go, and you stay cheesy, Ames.